All right. This is a video to put things back in perspective and also to give a testimony of how special, delusional. When I mean special, and I don't mean the good way, these perps are and how they've tried to make you accept this reality. Now I'm listening to things about AI and whatnot, and how much AI in just in the commercial world has changed, and it was changing a lot of the world as we see it. And they try to bring up how they manipulate certain things. So let me show you a little bit. A while ago, I remember going on YouTube, and as always, these people try to manipulate things. And I saw this, and I remember there was this, and they were messing with me, where uh, you see this kid, and I remember them stimulating me, and I took a screenshot. Of course, they stimulated me when this was like a 5 year old, and not which is like older. And I think there's something where there's like a even more ages, where like there's like 5, 15, 25, 45, 35, 40. Like I think there's a, and they always try to make me stimulate toward the younger beat. Now this is not a real person, right? You first of all, is obviously a animation of some sort, but they were stimulating me onto the younger one, the kids. Anybody who's underage, they stimulate me, and then the adults, they will not, right? Now I know it's manipulations, right? Um, and I know that this is what they forced me. I mean, I've shown pictures and picture after day in and day out. This is not even real. This is animations. This is not even real people. That's why they probably didn't care too much about it, because this is like you can see it's like almost drawing of some sort. But they were talking about AIs, and they were like try to make me believe like, oh no, this is you, and I'm like, look at this. These people are random pedophiles. These people have this kind of issue going on, right? These kind of issues. This is real world, right?
Use of images of children while on agency assignments. Not sure what actions, if any, were taken by him. One contractor arranged for sex with an undercover FBI agent. I think that you mentioned that. Posing as a child, he had his contract revoked. One CIA staffer was putting for whatever reason with more frequent involving children, says BuzzFeed, including the viewing of images of abuse, have been uncovered at other agencies that handle sensitive information. In a November 2009 report, the Department of Defense acknowledged that dozens of Pentagon staff members or contractors had such images. In 2014, the Inspector General of the Intelligence Community found that two officials from the National Reconnaissance Office, which oversees America's spy satellites, acknowledged viewing images of child sexual abuse during polygraph examinations. This is so disturbing. At a symposium in 2016, Daniel Payne, a top Pentagon security official, said that when workers' computers were examined, the amount of child porn I see is just unbelievable. Is this something that is happening for whatever reason with more frequency in our intelligence agencies, or is this something that is more pervasive in the general population than I originally realized? I mean, what's going on here? This is Look, so bizarre, remember, so evil. Ali, we're told, and when I was put through recruitment into the intel community, you're put through polygraphs, you're put through a rigorous selection process. Why aren't these people weeded out? Why are so many pedophiles allowed to be given top level security clearance? Remember, these aren't just people walking in off the street and saying, hey, can I get hired? Can I get a job? You're put through an extremely rigorous background check screening process. It's called an SSBI, single scope background investigation. There are people, they interview you, they interview your family, they interview your contacts, they go through your online footprint, they go through everything. So why is it that when they're going through these footprints, they're not checking, these digital footprints, they're not checking for so many pedophiles getting through their ranks? If it were up to me, you need to go into Congress, and Congress needs to launch a brand new church committee, number one, to talk about domestic surveillance operations, but number two, to ask the question, why are there so many pedophiles sitting behind those computer screens within the walls of Langley, within the Pentagon, and throughout the broader intelligence community?
This is the people. investigating, verifying. So when they have things like that, and I tried to see if there was one where they show more ages, because I believe at one point there was like more Asian. They start stimulating me like when these kids were 15, and then like it's just, and I know it's them, right? I know these things, and then right now they're stimulating me toward the 5 year old. They have no shame, and like no, they are. This is the people doing this issue with pedophilia. This is the same people.
Same time. These sexual assaults are present throughout the day, every day, sensation, so that I am often made to smell various things, including smoke, burning, dirty diaper, or baby powder, which they sometimes combine with the pedophilia type of torture, including the threat of planted dreams and videos in my closed eyes. Specific foods or
With
things.
the pedophilia type of torture. Like these people think I'm going to subscribe to this thing, and you hear this trash, who's like they don't care because apparently they think that I'm making these videos, so whatever bad things that's going to happen to me won't happen to me. No, it's because you wanted to live this fantasy. You guys are actually losers. Listen, whatever is going to happen to me is going to happen to me because I'm a target individual who's put in this program by people with influence in this world, in this country. Now I'm here, and you're trying to convince me these things, this experience I'm experiencing is happening organically when I know it's you guys manipulating me. You stimulate me this way, and it's fair because you maintain the same tactics. You use the same stimulations and manipulations that you've done to others. Of course, you are a loser. You don't even know how much of a loser you are. Can you imagine? These people are filled with pedophiles, and they're like, no, no, that's you. See that this animation. Now that's what they try to do because I'm trying to find if anybody knows where I can find the version where you see like this with more ages. Please send it. These people have no shame, and I know that they did this thing where they make me stimulate in certain ages, but not the others. And you hear this people now in this in the streets, part of the of course the government entity to make you accept these things. They have no shame. These people who stimulate you. So imagine that. So can you only imagine just those if this happens with real human, of course it's gonna happen with. They have no shame. These people are the trash. The bottom feeders is into them like you see. We have proved the trash. We have proved that you stimulate people toward children, kids of all ages. I've said it since 2020. And all of a sudden I'm gonna be like, oh no, it's not true. So to my attack individuals, I'm not making these videos for me to not have this happen to me. I just don't want them to delude themselves. I know they manipulate people in a sexual way toward children. If I ever have doubts, listen to this.
People, I don't even know. I don't even know. Acknowledge that there are people in my surroundings or whatever they do. I don't know how they do it. I don't care. I don't know if it's through my parents. I don't know. I don't care. I just don't want it. But he thought of it. Like, it's disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. Like, I'm just kidding. But what I'm saying is, I have to. I just can't take this whole thing into account so much and make it so dramatic. It is dramatic. It's somebody trying to end my life. It's somebody trying to end who I am as a person. It's somebody trying to take over my mind. But he thought of it. Like, this disgusting, disgusting, disgusting thing.
You understand? Thoughts of pedophilia implanted in people's head. These people think they're gonna let me have a regular perception of things. They have this ability to manipulate you. This is, I'm telling you, this is animation. This is not even real. thing. He's not a real person. But because he looks human enough, they can create these things. Even they do that in animations, actual animations. You hear the noise campaign because they want you to accept this thing. This honking was not just randomly happening. They want you to accept these things. Well, they are filled with pedophiles. And you hear this woman or this trash saying, "Oh, they don't care." Of course, I don't. Just like you don't care. You just sound like an idiot to think that I'm gonna subscribe to it. They're making me think of this, and because the 5-year-old, I have picture of that. They can't do that. I'll be showing this. So now they try. I know this is what they do, and now they're stimulating me. Let me remain. Let me show you of this app that shows you your age when you get older or you get younger when you whatever. This is that, and they give and they try to make me feel. Can you understand this stupidity? So target individuals. I know these people manipulate you and have perception stimulation of all sorts to make you accept these things. Of course, I know it's falsified. I know it's manipulated. These people are a bunch of pedos. And they're like, they don't care. They're still gonna rape you. Of course, listen. I'm not here to stop whatever's gonna happen to me. It's just I don't want you to let you live your fantasy. It's gonna be awful, okay? But wait, you don't know what's gonna happen to you. You don't know. You can tell me what I'm gonna say, but you don't know what's gonna happen to you. That is your job to make me accept this nonsensical stuff. Do you think I don't know that you guys manipulate people?
I think it explains style. I already finished bleeding. Program. He's got implants inside his head. These are things you can actually see and make. First time I experienced it is when I was walking down the road. People started to follow me. Because if you're a TI, you're in an assassination program. It's like the worst nightmare that you will end up waking up from. Trying to explain this in a way that's understandable. I've got moving implants attached to my skeleton, enabling me to be controlled remotely. Beyond one and said, I've got stuff in my body because I've had beeps going off inside of my head. Any normal person will go, are you alright? I mean, you sure that you're feeling alright? Because you're talking crazy. An estimated 10,000 people around the world are all reporting the exact same terrifying experience. Electronic harassment, synthetic telepathy, voice to skull technology. Chances are you haven't heard of these terms, but after searching the internet, I found dozens of websites dedicated to the phenomenon, residents who say they're victims. We are GIs. They say they're being monitored, manipulated, and even tortured. This is not a joke. This is not science fiction. People know nothing about mind control. They don't know that your thoughts can be changed. Through the internet, they validate.
This was a Vice documentary, and you have people around the world saying that they manipulate them. You understand? So you want me to be subscribing to it because there's people in the speakers speaking about like making noise campaign. These people they're delusional. You sold your soul to pedophiles. You want me to subscribe to this pedophilia type of torment, to all the levels, all the stupidity. You hear these people saying, "Oh, I'm so bored." Oh, God, basic gaslighting. We are now. We're progressive group now. We do it. They're trash that torture children and women and make men and women have this disturbing stimulation to our kids and want them to subscribe to it. No, not me. I might be dying, but at least I'm dying with dignity. I could be living like you. So to all my target individuals, stay strong and never subscribe to it.